Hey guys, what's up? Otaku Mike here, doing our Q&A for 500 subscribers. Today we are doing the Q&A for the Right Stuff giveaway, and then later on, probably tomorrow, we'll be doing the giveaway for the Mecha. So it's going to be split up into two parts. Um, as always, I have to say thank you to all the people who have subscribed to my channel. It really, really means a lot. It's very humbling, and honestly, makes me feel good that people care about the content that I create. Um, as always, it's a big thank you to you guys. So let's get right into this. So Q&A for part one. Kwai Kwai the anime girl asks, worst monster girl slash best monster girl. Well, worst monster girl I would have to say is they're in volume number 1 of Monster Wrestling. There is a character who's like a bug, like centipede monster girl. I wasn't a fan of that. She was kind of wicked and gnarly. I didn't really care for her, and she had like some weird, like crazy bug powers, and she had like bugs inside of her. It fucking freaked me out. Just saying. Then best monster girl, I'm gonna have to go with Centaurea, the centaur. I just love her character. I think she's fun. I love the whole my lord, and I'll stand by you and kill everybody and whatnot. I just find her to be fun. The next we have Cookie Roger. What manga has an amazing art style in your opinion? If I just had to pick one, I would honestly say Goblin Slayer. I'm really partial to manga that has a real big fantasy base. We don't get that all the time. But a true fantasy base with armor and fighting and killing monsters and whatnot, and I really, and just gory in general, and just a real nice D&D-esque manga, just fun. And I love the art style for Goblin Slayer. It's very gritty and fun and just out there to me. Top 3 anime slash manga. This is from TKD Saints. Well, my top 3 manga as of right now are Battle Angel Alita, Tales of Wedding Rings, and God damn it, I lost. Oh, Rise of the Shield Hero. And then anime would have to be Irresponsible Captain Tyler, Beck Mongolian Chop Squad, and let's go with Cowboy Bebop. Everybody likes the Bebop, Okay. XX Nike 629XX asks, what would you consider to be the most borderline hentai? I guess borderline manga that's almost a hentai. Well, I would have to say one, World's End Harem. That's pretty borderline, and it's almost a hentai. And then I would have to say Don't Meddle with My Daughter is close to that. There's a lot of nudity and stuff in that. I would go with those two. Phantom Banshee asks, how do you think the potato apocalypse will start? Well, this is how I feel like it's going to start. The fries are going to be like, we are tired of you dumping us and killing all of our potato friends into this nasty liquid. And they're going to revolt. And, then they're going to take the fries, are going to come out and mutate the mashed potatoes and the potatoes themselves. It's going to be kind of like a Attack of the Killer Tomatoes kind of thing, We're going to have, faces on them and stuff. It's going to be weird. And then eventually we would all die because you can't kill a potato, truly, You can truly not kill a potato. Junebug Assassin wants to know, if you had to give up Monster Girl or mech, which genre would you sacrifice? I would have to sacrifice the mechs because I'm having honestly too much fun with the Monster Girls. I really enjoy the Monster Girl titles that come out. And Ice Q wants to know, what are some better qualities the comics slash manga industry can borrow from each other? Well, I would say one thing that the manga industry could borrow from the comic book industry would be color. Put some more color into your manga. I enjoy the black and white, but I also enjoy color as well. Like, I enjoy reading comics that are color. Um, I really don't know what the comic industry can borrow from manga. Maybe putting out more things besides predominantly superheroes. But if you truly get into the comic book industry, there's more things out there than just superhero genre. Um, One thing I would like to see is, and for the manga, is bring on different artists for the writer to collaborate with. Well, that would be really cool. I would like to see people take on, Oda and stuff like that, and give him a break because he's been working really hard. Those one-man teams, they do have assistants, but, bring on some new, fresh talent. Let them get a crack at some of the titles, That's just my opinion. Bizarre Individual wants to know 10 anime titles you would recommend to your kids. Well, 1, Pokemon. 2, Gone. Beyblade. Monster Rancher. Metabots. Not Evangelion. No way. How about Strawberry Egg? What was that one? Tokyo Mew Mew. And we'll throw in Cardcaptor Sakura. I hope that was 10. I don't know. Shay Geeks Out wants to know, what are your long-term goals for your channel? The long-term goals for my channel, honestly, are to just have fun. I just want to have fun. Get some good manga discussion out there, Talk about the things that nobody else wants to talk about. Like, get into, like, the nitty-gritty of the manga that isn't talked about. And just have fun, make new friends, and stuff like that. But, I don't really have any long-term goals for my channel. I kind of fly by the seat of my pants, honestly, half the time. I hope I say this right. Donovan wants to know, what's the worst manga you ever read? I don't know, because I haven't read it yet. So I can't tell you what's the worst manga I've ever read. Jared Runner wants to know, convention you would like to go to. I would like to go to A-Kon one day. I would like to go to Comic-Con. That would be cool. I would like to go to Anime Weekend in Atlanta. That would be fun. I would like to go to one of the Japanese conventions, like over in Japan. That would be cool. But who knows? Let's see, where was I? Kristen, hope I say this right. Quotes. What are some of the underhyped series in your opinion? That's basically what she said. One underhyped series that I would say, honestly, Not Lives, is very underhyped. And as of right now, Wonderland is very, very underhyped. I recommend those to everybody because they're cool. And nobody talks about them. Nobody. Flair, the legendary Otaku, wants to know, what are your guilty pleasures? I don't have any guilty pleasures. I'm not guilty about things that I want to read. I'm kind of open about what I read and what I don't read. I don't feel guilty about what I read. If you feel guilty about something you read or watch, you might want to take a look at yourself. Why do you feel guilty about these things, That's what I have to say. Life Above the Rocks wants to know, favorite manga publisher. Well, I'm going to have to go with Seven Seas on this one. I really enjoy the titles that they put out. Second, I would say, would be Yin Press, would be my second favorite. But number one is Seven Seas for me. I really like the stuff that they put out. And they put out different titles, too. Even though they're mostly known for the Monster Girls, they put out some really cool stuff. Christopher William wants to know, good starter kits for Gundam, basically. Like how to basically get into Gundam. Well, a good starter kit would be the actual one. It's called the starter kit. It's called Starter Kit Volume 1, I think, where you get the Zaku and the RX-1, the original Gundam, and they're very easy, and they're high grade kits. So you're getting a really good kit for like something to start out and try out. You know, they're not too hard to build, but they're still a little challenging. That's what I would say is you would want to check out, be one of those. Or you can go with, I have yet to ship this out, but also this one as well. This is a very nice starter kit. This is volume 2 for starter kit. Or you can just go with any high grade. Try any high grade, because high grades are pretty fun to build, and they're not that expensive to build. Like most expensive high grade, maybe $20. You know, it really just depends. You know, but a lot of them are really cheap. Or you can go with the 30-minute. It's like the 30-minute mission ones that just came out. They're supposed to be really cool. Those are supposed to be really good for beginners. Then Anime Uprise wants to know how many manga volumes do I have. I have a little over 200 at this moment. I'm not sure on the exact number, but it's over 200. I will tell you that much. I forgot to count when I was making this video. I'm sorry. My apologies. I hope I say this right. Emperor Osakui. I hope I said that. And they want to know about the most obscure manga that I've read or it's in my collection. I don't know. I mean, I kind of feel like Gone is kind of obscure. Nobody really talks about Gone, what and whatnot. Tuxedo Gin, nobody really talks about that. I know some people have that in their collection, but they don't really talk about it. Flip Otaku wants to know if Flip Otaku was a monster girl, would you have sexual contact with him? No, I would not. Because you can't fuck a monster girl. It's against the law to fuck a monster girl. I'm sorry, it's impossible. Manga, oh no, sorry, not manga. Otaku Unboxing wants to know what manga are you dying to get? I would love to get Ultimate Muscle. That would be pretty cool. I want to finish off Elfen Lied and get that, because I only got volume 1 of, or on Omnibus 1 of that. I would like to finish Rise of the Shield Hero was one. There was one that I'm dying to get it's coming out soon. I can't remember. I can't remember what it was. You know, there are also some older titles that I would love to get, like Firefighter Daigo is one of them. Eventually, I would love to read Monster. Maybe eventually get to Berserk. I don't know. Who knows? Rorschach wants to know, what video game would you like to be turned into a manga? I would really love to see the Uncharted series turned into a manga. I think that would be badass. Night Dweller wants to know, what manga has some of your favorite art? I kind of answered this already, but we'll go into a little different one. One that I really like is, one, Gone. I really like the artwork for Gone because it's basically just is artwork. There's no dialogue whatsoever. Another one has to be Pluto. Has been pretty cool when it comes to the artwork. I've only read a little bit of Pluto, but what I've read, I've really enjoyed the artwork for that as well. A Journey to Books wants to know, if you could go into any manga from your giveaway, what would it be and why? I would have to go into Tales of Wedding Rings. I feel like that would be a fun world to go into, and that's what I would pick, honestly. Because you get to hang out with all these cool women, and you know, and they're all powerful and stuff like that, and you know, you gotta have bonds with them to save the world, you know. Okay, I pronounced this name wrong in my last Q&A. I hope I pronounce it correctly this time. Prete, YTer, or YouTuber, basically. I hope I said your name right this time. I'm sorry if I butchered it last time. And they want to know thoughts on their channel. Well, one, go check their channel out. It's spelled Prattatay and then space YTER. So go check them out. They're a MangaTuber from, I believe, India, if I'm correct. I really like that your point of view is different than mine, and your collection, you collect things different than me. And I also I think it's cool in seeing how you collect things versus I collect things, because, you're in a different country and your manga and the way you get manga is, different than mine. Sometimes you guys get cooler covers than us. Just saying. With like the manga publishing over there. I don't know if you guys have manga publishers over there, but let me know. But I enjoy your outlook and your opinion on manga, because we don't get a lot of people. We get a lot of people more over here in the U.S. than we have overseas, which I always love hearing about people overseas and how they get manga, because I know it's a little different than the U.S. But I like your channel, and I always watch it, even though I don't always comment sometimes, because I just forget to. And he wants to know if I read Tokyo Ghoul. No, I don't. People keep telling me to read it, but I have no interest in reading Tokyo Ghoul whatsoever. I'm sorry. I just don't want to read it. But yeah, I have no real interest in reading Tokyo Ghoul. He's like, and he wants to know, do you prefer 3-in-1 collection manga? If it's a good quality 3-in-1, yes, I'll get it, honestly. But if it's like a Vizbig or something like that, I'm not a huge fan of 3-in-1s if they're low quality. Those Full Metal Alchemist 3-in-1s, I don't like. I don't like the paper quality on those. A lot of the Viz 3-in-1s I don't like unless they're the Vizbigs. But yeah, it also depends on how long the series is as well. Depends if I pick it up or not. I kind of already asked this one, or answered this one. H. Dan wants to know any out-of-print manga you really want. I said Ultimate Muscle. For a while it was Elfen Lied, but Elfen Lied is coming out nowadays. I really want Midori Days, because I love the anime for that a lot. And one day I hope to get Welcome to the NHK, because I love the anime for that. And is Full Metal Panic out of print when it comes to manga? I know it was a light novel, but I know it was also a manga as well at one point. And I would like to get one day Rune Soldier and Record of Lotus War for manga. Yeah, they also want to know hard to find / overpriced manga. I kind of basically said those. He also wants to know about series that have not gotten an English release. I don't know, because I don't follow the stuff that hasn't gotten an English release. So there's that. Kabuoki wants to know. He wants to know, why do you change your hair? Because my hair gets long and I don't really want to cut it at the moment. So I kind of go for different hairstyles. Or I just chop it off, And he wants to know favorite number of the alphabet ranked 1 to 10. I don't have a favorite. I don't know. And then next one is favorite shonen. My favorite shonen is, as of right now, if we're talking strictly shonen, Cross Game. Because I really dig Cross Game right now. No, I'm going to change my mind. I'm going to say Tuxedo Gin, because nobody talks about Tuxedo Gin. Everybody forgets that's a shonen. And favorite rivalry in a shonen. I don't have a favorite rivalry. Can I say Gary from Pokemon? I'm going to say Gary from Pokemon. Okay, I hope I say this name right. Lucas Kearney wants to know, how do you get a beard how do I get a beard like yours? You grow it, you put a lot of product in it to help it grow properly, and you got to put some beard oil in it, you got to brush it a lot, and whatnot. Just a Freak wants to know my top 5 anime. Well, I kind of said this a little bit already. Beck Mongolian Chop Squad, Yu Yu Hakusho, Dirty Pair, Irresponsible Captain Tyler, and god damn it, I forgot the last one. We will go with Escaflowne. Escaflowne is really good. Bustin' In wants to know top fave manga in your collection. Well, right now my top favorite manga in my collection are Tales of Wedding Rings, Mushoku Tensei, Rise of Shield Hero, World's End Harem, and what was the last one? I have to look. We will go with Plus Sized Elf. I like Plus Sized Elf. I'm excluding Monster Musume. We're not talking about that one. Nindo Tinks wants to know favorite character in Rise of the Shield Hero and why. It's hard to pick on which one I really like because I like a lot of them. I especially really like the main 3 of Naofumi, Philo, and Raphtalia. I would have to go with Raphtalia because I really like how her character has grown and she's not like just on the sidelines. She's in the thick of it when it comes to fighting and being by Naofumi's side. So I'd have to say Raphtalia because I like her a lot. And then Gay Panic wants to know first anime and manga. Well, my first anime I watched was Samurai Pizza Cats. And the first ever manga I've read, I didn't know it was manga, was Battle Angel Alita. And I'm 32 years old. Candy Lover wants to know favorite voice actor. I really like Monica Rial. I think she has quite a wide range when it comes to voice acting. Oh god, I hope I say this right. Vaseline Penai, I hope I said that right, wants to know my favorite sports anime. I would have to go with Princess Nine. I really enjoyed Princess Nine growing up. And then if I have to say second favorite would be Big Wind Up. Both baseball anime. Alright, so Brian Petty asks, series you absolutely hate. I really hate it. I've said this before, I've really hated Popotan. Because I just thought it was a waste of animation, honestly. Iken was pretty bad. There was one called Indian Summer, which was like an OVA for something. I did not like that whatsoever. I would say that those are series that I hate pretty bad. And the next he wants to know here, I think it's a he. Favorite part of being a manga tuber and why? Honestly, it's getting to talk to people about manga. And seeing other people's collections and growing friendships and helping the community grow as a whole. Because I don't really get to talk that much when it comes to manga or anime in my day-to-day life. Sometimes I do with people I work with, but not that much. So it's a nice refresher to come and talk to people, and whatnot about the stuff that I enjoy. And stuff that I don't enjoy as well, I like getting into that conversation, Sippy wants to know, what do you like about... Oh, hold on. I forgot to write all of Sippy's question down. I'm sorry. I only wrote half of it down. I think it... Oh, no, it was... Of the manga you were giving away in your giveaway, what do you like about each one of them? That's what it was. I forgot. Yeah. Woohoo! I recovered! Really, the stories and the characters and the artwork, I feel, all come together for all of them to make really good, impactful stories. that's why I feel like they're so great, and that's why I want to share them with other people. Honestly, that's why. On the Shelf wants to know series everyone loves but you couldn't get into. 1. Tokyo Ghoul. 2. Evangelion. 3. Naruto. Bleach, of all things. I can't understand why people like Bleach so much. I don't understand the concept of the big three and why it's so fucking important. There are others. I don't know. I would say One Piece, but I kind of like One Piece from time to time when I watch it. I only watch the anime. I don't read the manga. Lonely Song Masher wants to know most disappointing manga ever. I don't know. I haven't read that yet. Grant wants to know best mangaka and why. Hold on. Oh, no, I have one. Okide. Okide from Monster Musume. Best mangaka ever. Because he makes the Monster Girls popular. Bam, there you go. Brain Dead is Yum wants to know favorite Monster Girl anime. Well, I've only watched one, and that is Monster Musume. And are you thinking about buying any more Monster Girl manga? I have to buy more Monster Girl manga. Because I have like a whole row on my bookshelf down here. You can't see it because it's all the way down here. But I have it. I gotta get all the Monster Girl stuff. Dindor wants to know, if you weren't putting out manga or anime content on YouTube, what would you be doing? On YouTube, basically. I would probably be doing something with video games. I enjoy video games. That's probably what I would be doing. But I would probably miss making anime and manga content, to be honest. Sparkle wants to know manga series you would recommend to beginners so they'll be completely engaged. Pokemon's really good for beginners. I have really been enjoying Pokemon. Rise of the Shield Hero, good. If you want an action, like a pure action, I would have to say like an action kind of comedy, go with Neon Keys. Neon Keys is really fun. But, I mean, honestly, you could really jump into any genre or any type of manga if you're a beginner. There's no necessarily real set of, hey, you need to read this, this, and this if you're just getting into manga. There's no rule in manga fandom where it says you must read these titles in order to like truly enjoy, because everybody is different, honestly. Dynamic Dylan wants to know what's your favorite guilty pleasure. I already asked this kind of. I answered this. I don't have a guilty pleasure. If I'm guilty about something, there's something wrong with me. Kamikaze Heart Chris wants to know one series you wish had continued / was longer or had more material, or maybe one that you thought went too long. Well, I'll tell you one that I thought that went too long. Naruto and Bleach. Those went way too long. I don't understand how those continued, honestly. And then one series I wish continued, but only I wish continued maybe like 2 or 3 more volumes because I really enjoyed the characters. And it was A Silent Voice. A Silent Voice, I wanted to see where those characters were going after the end of A Silent Voice. I hope I'm saying this right. Ellis wants to know, have you ever dropped a series but ended up going back to it and enjoying it? More so with anime than manga. Like, I enjoyed, what was it called? I totally forgot. Saikano was one of them. Oh god, I just blanked on it. Oh, what is it? Ayoriyoshi was one of them that I really enjoyed. I really enjoyed later on, like Handmaid May and Strawberry Eggs. I enjoyed those more as an adult than when I was a teenager. And I dropped them and I started. Dingo Vil. I don't know how to say this. Villalva. Blah, blah, blah. He wants to know, do you think there's a must-own manga series? No, I don't. I don't think there's a must-own manga series. Because it's all open to interpretation, honestly. And then Star wants to know, which sports manga series do you think develops the most as the volumes go on? I've only read one manga series that's sports, and that was Cross Game, which I truly enjoy. And if you're a fan of sports and slice of life romance type of manga, it's really good because the sports doesn't truly overtake it all the time, but it has a nice balance of character growth and sports. Like, you spend time with the characters outside of baseball and when they're playing baseball. There's a nice, good balance, and I recommend it to everybody if they're interested in sports manga. That's my personal favorite. And then last one for the first part of the Q&A. God damn. Brianna Tuck wants to know, what is your least manga that you highly suggest getting? Oh, what is your least manga? I wouldn't suggest anybody from not getting any manga. That's what she's basically saying. What is your least manga that you don't highly suggest getting? That's what the question was. I don't, because everybody has their own tastes, honestly. It's all up to you on whether or not you are going to like something or you don't like something. I wouldn't put too much stock into people I would take a little suggestions here and there, like, oh, if you like this, then go check this other thing out. But I wouldn't not suggest a manga, because you never know what people are going to like. In those regards, you know. I mean, that's how I feel. And then, what made you start collecting? I wanted to own things, like physically own things. That's what I want. That's why I started collecting. You know, it all started with comic books, then went to anime, and then went to manga. So, it's that simple. And then, number 3, top 5 manga that were turned into anime. Oh boy. Full Metal Alchemist, both the original and Brotherhood. I gotta look at my collection, I can't see. Space Adventure Cobra. That's one that was really good. Dirty Pair. Ride Back, because nobody talks about Ride Back anymore. And let's go with Black Lagoon. There's 5 for you right there. Anyways, this is going on long enough. I will hopefully get Q&A part 2 done soon. Thank you for watching. I hope you guys had fun. Comment down below if I answered your question correctly. I'm sorry if I didn't. I was kind of paraphrasing on some of them. I wrote kind of half of them down at one point. But thank you always for supporting Otaku Mike and his channel. I'll catch you guys later. Peace out.